And honestly, Mr. Tip is a pretty stand-up guy. He's got a pretty good reputation here in the A. But you gotta understand who you're dealing with, Mr. Tip.
I had no interest in standing on stage with that nigga. I don't respect him.
Now, 50 being one of the most disrespectful people on earth, he posted this picture of T.I.'s wife, which has officially caused outrage.
That is not nice to post this picture of that young boy's mother and Mr. Tip's wife. This is inappropriate viral news source
In the Harris household. Now, we all know T.I. is going to step about his wife, but who else in the household is going to step up and defend their mom? Is it Dumani, the singer? Is it Major? No. Are you crazy? It's King. For the last couple of years, King has been a crash out on social media, going at anybody talking about his dad, his mom, or even himself. And 50 Cent is no exception. King was very offended that 50 Cent posted that.
I've just got to say this, looking at this picture. King is the only one that really looks like his mama. I'm going to leave it at that.
A picture of his
viral news source
mom, and he went off on 50 Cent, completely losing his mind. King posted this RIP tombstone picture and tagged 50 Cent in the picture, telling him this where your mama at. Then he goes on this Instagram story and completely.
Are you Mr. King? That was hard and harsh. And Mr. King, come here. Let me have a talk with you. You know how Mr. 50 gets down, right? You see what he just did to Jim Jones, right? You see what he did to all the battles that he had with the rappers, what he did in those battles, like Jada Kiss, Nas. You see the way he's attacked Diddy and got him 50 months in prison. And he's on Mr. Jay-Z, Mr. Hova's tail. Are you sure that you want to go down this road? Because I'm telling you, man, it might not work out too good. Viral news source. Let's get it.
Crashes out. Here's what he said.